welcome back to another video. And today's video is the third episode of Best Of. In today's episode of Best Of, we're going to be discussing the anime series Brighter Than the Dawning Blue. Shall we get into some background information? Brighter Than the Dawning Blue is a 12-episode series that is produced by Sentai Filmworks. It is a romance, comedy, fantasy, and action type series, and this was a complete blind purchase for me. I had never even heard of this series until the 12 Days of Christmas sale on Right Stuff, and for the price it was selling for at the time, I just couldn't pass it up, and I wanted to give it a shot, and I'm glad I did because it is a pretty interesting series. Shall we get into the plot? So before the series even starts, there is this big war between the Earth and the Moon. At this point in time when the series takes place, we were able to colonize the Moon, and there was a conflict that sparked between the two groups. After the war finished, there was bad blood between the two parties, and they just had a very poor relationship ever since then. One person wanted to change that, and the person that wanted to fix things was the princess of the Sphere Kingdom, known as Princess Fina. And her method to try to fix the relationships between the two groups was to go to Earth and learn more about the lifestyle of people who live on Earth and build relationships with them. It so happens that this wasn't her first time going to Earth. She actually was staying there for a time when she was a kid. And when she was a child, she actually met the person that she later stays with throughout the series, and his name is Tatsuya. And the two of them develop a very close relationship, and their relationship can either bring peace or destroy peace. So that's basically what the series is all about. As we do in all episodes of Best Of, let's get into some of the 4 categories that I like to discuss. And first, let's start with the covers. Once again, we're dealing with a one-case anime, and I'll have to decide which one's better, the front cover or the back cover. And once again, like I did in episode 2, I would have to say that the back cover is definitely better than the front. I do like how in this cover they have screenshots of the characters along the sides, and in the middle they have a picture of the night sky along with information of the series. It's just nicely laid out and it's pretty to look at. Not to say that the front cover isn't nice. I do like how the front cover is laid out, but I think I would have chosen different characters to be featured on the front cover. Not to say that all the characters that are featured on the front cover aren't important. I just think that they could have added a little bit more to the front to make it a little bit more interesting. Let's take a look at the disc. So here's disc 1, and here's disc number 2. I like how both of them are done. They have nice artwork, but for best disc, I think I'd probably go with disc 1. I do like how this is laid out compared to how this is laid out. So if they had done what they did on the disc, on the front cover, I probably would have liked it a little bit better. So let's go into Best Character. The selection for Best Character was also difficult because there are a lot of different wonderful characters throughout the series, but I think the best character goes to Tatsuya, the male lead character of the series. He is just wonderful. He is developed throughout the series, and we see all kinds of different sides to him, which I think is really cool. I love how toward the later half of the series, we see how determined he is, and how he's unwilling to give up in the face of adversity, and how he's even willing to put his life on the line to help the one he cares for reach their goal. I absolutely love how that was done, and he is definitely the best character of this series. Best episode is probably the easiest thing to find as I was analyzing this series. And the best episode is episode 12, the final episode of this series. I love everything about it. I love the dialogue between the characters. They're just really well written. I love the emotions that are brought out throughout the episode, and I love how everything is tied up in a nice little bow at the end of the series. It doesn't leave you hanging, wanting more. It's just all nicely wrapped up and completed, and it's just a wonderful story overall. So I definitely think number 12 is the best episode. The later half of the series is just action-packed. There's a lot of stuff that happens in the later half of the series, and the climax is just pretty epic as well. When everything is on the line, it's a crossroads, and their actions can bring things either one way or the other way. And I just love how this series is developed from the very beginning to the end. So overall, this is a pretty awesome series. I totally recommend that you guys check it out. I will be posting links in the description below where you guys can get it legally. I don't think you can view it anywhere legally, but you can definitely get it at Right Stuff and I believe on Amazon. So I hope you guys check it out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!